If you have shyness or social anxiety, I bet you have two lives. From the outside you might appear reserved, perhaps a little aloof, but really on the inside you feel like you're about to break down. The truth is that people who suffer from shyness and social anxiety are extremely intelligent, creative, and interesting individuals. But I bet that's not how you feel deep down. You don't know why you're forced to feel this way, and even worse, you're beginning to lose hope that anything will ever change, thinking you will be like this forever. I know how you feel. You're sick of being the quiet one. You're sick of feeling like everyone is judging you. You're sick of not having the social and romantic life you want. And most importantly, you're sick of always being your own worst enemy. How do I know this? Because I was exactly where you were only a few years ago. My social anxiety was something that had affected me for a long time. Some of my earliest memories as a young kid are feeling that everyone was judging me, laughing at me. I felt I wasn't adequate enough, not athletic enough for anything. Through my school years, I tried avoiding doing sports, being part of clubs or going to parties because of the nagging voice in my head, which kept telling me, "You'll screw up." This became a self-fulfilling prophecy, and the shyer I was, the more kids would pick on me. Becoming a young adult was even harder. My romantic life became a nightmare. Even if a girl liked me, I would try to avoid her because I felt I couldn't even sit through a date with her, let alone carry on a conversation without my heart racing at 1,000 miles an hour. Going to parties felt like a chore, and school speeches became an absolute nightmare that would cause me to worry to the point of nausea. I felt I was always walking on eggshells. Many times I felt I had no choice but to turn to alcohol or anxiolytic medicine such as Valium and Xanax to feel normal. Looking back now, I realize just how messed up I really was, and how many amazing friendships, dates, and great social situations I missed out on because of my social anxiety. All my pain and frustration led me to search for an answer. I scoured the web and books, asking friends, family, and even psychologists for help, but sadly all my efforts were in vain. Nothing worked. And, to be honest, most of these solutions felt like adding wood to a fire. It just gave fuel to my social anxiety. Friends and family would say, "It's not a big deal, just relax, you're just a bit shy, that's all." They couldn't understand the destructive effect my social anxiety was having on my life. The internet gave me no relief and just became a black hole of misinformation where I spent most of my day reading forum posts that made me feel my quote-unquote condition would be with me forever. It added obsession and generalized anxiety to an already horrible list of symptoms I had. So-called professionals charging $100 to $150 an hour simply burned a hole in my wallet and had me convinced it was my family's fault I felt this way, even though my family has been one of the most supportive forces in my life. At best, they would write a quick script for medication that only became a band-aid, not a real solution. Sometimes I felt I was just a big paycheck to them, and once that hour-long therapy session was over, they didn't really care. Then, one day, I read an article about a fascinating behavioral approach in a psychology magazine that completely changed my life. I did some simple exposure exercises based on that article, and miraculously, after only one exposure exercise, I saw immediate results. It was the first time in my long journey dealing with social anxiety where something actually worked. After that, I read every book on behavioral therapy I could get my hands on. I went to conferences and listened and spoke with the leading experts in cognitive and behavioral therapy. Most importantly, I experimented with all the techniques on myself. I developed a roadmap that left me 100% symptom-free. I never thought I could be so happy. But now I have a wonderful life with a beautiful girlfriend and a great relationship with my family and friends. I love to participate in group sports and have an amazing job. Best of all, deep down inside, I feel content. I spend my days happy to meet new people and attending social events instead of dreading every minute of even the slightest social contact. I wish I had found this solution earlier. It would have saved me from all the emotional scars those years of constant anxiety and panic created inside of me. But as the old Chinese proverb goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. I decided to share my work with the world using social media and my blog to share the techniques that helped rid me of social anxiety. And shortly after, more and more people all over the world began thanking me for changing their life. I received comments such as, "Thanks for giving me my life back. You allowed me to do a 360 and start living the life I have always wanted. I'm now engaged to the love of my life. I have more friends than I could count, and more importantly, I feel good about myself." Another person said, "I wish I had found this program 10 years ago. I'm now able to give great presentations at work without dreading the countdown to the meeting. And I finally got a long-awaited promotion after gaining the confidence to actually talk to my boss." Yet another person said, "I was able to meet the girl of my dreams and take a risk and ask her out, something I would never have done before your program. And we have been happily together for 6 months. Thanks for everything you did for me." All these comments helped me realize I had to do something bigger, because far too many people were suffering from social anxiety. I worked with the leading experts in behavioral therapy and drew upon my own personal experience to develop a unique and simple method that will cure you of social anxiety. I developed an easy-to-follow video course and separate modules that are designed to change the way you think about anxious thoughts through the most advanced, tailor-made cognitive and behavioral techniques out there. Let me be honest. The choice to rid yourself of social anxiety is yours. No one can help you except yourself. But I guarantee you, if you take the time to finish this video course, you will get better. I am actually so confident about that I offer a 60-day, no questions asked, 100% money-back guarantee. Meaning, if you reach the end of this video course and feel like I didn't help you, you will get a full refund. Meaning you have absolutely nothing to lose. If you are still unsure, please enter the email into the box below, or follow the link below to my free short video training module that will not only help you immediately, but will also give you an idea of the type of material we are offering in Social Anxiety Freedom. Do yourself a favor. Stop living in fear and start having the life you want and deserve. I will leave my own personal email so that after you complete this course, you can send me your own success story, because your success is the fire that drives me to keep helping people. To order Social Anxiety Freedom, just click the link below and let's start this journey together to get you social anxiety free now.